Hey yo, what's going on? Yeah, it's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing. I'm gonna go over some test hands for the weathery variant that I'm playing right now with the Dracokings and of course the Dracos, including the baby Dracos, which I low-key be hating on sometimes. But I'm gonna show you guys how consistent the deck is just by drawing random hands and making them work. Let me double check. Okay, hey, we're live. Let's get it. Alright, so let's do test hand number 1 and let's see what we can concoct out of what we draw. Oh yeah, one more. Let's put it that way. Then let's shuffle it again, because they call me 3 Stacks because I stack my deck. I like to cheat and I like to fix my hand. Even at YCS Dallas, one time I was cheating so bad, I had took the same exact cards, put them on top of my deck, and my opponent cut me, and I still drew the same cards. That's how much of a cheater I am. So I gotta make sure, I shuffle my deck so you guys can see that I'm still cheating as I shuffle. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do it. But I'm gonna shuffle some more because I want to make sure that my hands are right. Because I have the deck organized like spells, trap, monsters. Basically, how I did a deck profile where all my masterpieces were together, all my Brazos were together. I need to shuffle this deck good so I don't draw a random hand of 3 of the same card. So Snowy, Barastos, Sunny, Thundery, and Terraforming. Terraforming made that hand real lit. All right, activate it. OT, baby. I told y'all if you don't play the OTs, you're not going to draw it. Activate that diagram. You know what we popping. Pop Barastos. And you're going to go ahead and search for... What shall we search, actually? I be thinking that sometimes. Like, why you got an egg like that? What you really searching, boy? I guess we'll search for... It's like... What are we searching? What do we want to... Let's search for Mariamne. And then Barastos is going to special summon. Actually, let's just search for Masterpiece. Let's just do it. It seems like there's no other... there's no better play really to make. Or we can just search for... yeah. Draco General, Calvary. And then Barastos is going to special summon. That sounds ugly. Special Mariamne. Kind of the reason why Dracos even came to be, low-key. It's her power. She's the reason. These are her disciples, you feel me? There's a story behind that. We'll get to it another day. And then, now she's special summon. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to normal summon Calvary by attributing the Thundery. No, I'm going to attribute Sunny because I see no use for it in the future. And you kind of just have to protect this board so that this can't be targeted or destroyed by anything. And then you've got some floating going on, which is really cool. So he floats. Somehow this dies, that's fine. He floats and he's gonna float into another one of her because she's really lit. Really lit. The best diagram target ever. Really, all the Dracokings are the best cards to pop off your diagram. If you pop a Dracoking, you get an effects. I'm telling you. Whenever he leaves the field, he specials either a Dracoking or a True Draco. That's why he's so savage. And then you drew into Heritage. We still haven't seen any Weather Painters. We saw a lot of their canvases. And even though I play such a lower ratio than the standard canvases, that was one of the reasons why I didn't play so many canvases. Because when you play too many, you draw a handful of canvases and no painter. And I was like, we ain't rolling like that. Diagram pop. And I think what I want to do is I want to actually just search for I think what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna search for Dracokings Return, and then I'm gonna search Masterpiece as well. I could totally Heritage for 3 if I wanted to give this up, but what I actually want to do is use this in case Masterpiece dies. You know what? Screw that. Nah, let's just draw 3. I want to draw 3 cards. I did get the return because I was playing it smart, and if I was playing in a tournament, I'm obviously going to search for return. If, Masterpiece gets outed, you can special him back. But then I thought, look at all those targets. So it's not just about Masterpiece, it would just be in general. But you're going to go ahead and set Apocalypse, you don't even need to actually additional tribute. We're going to set Apocalypse, though. You're going to activate Snowy, set Thunder, and then you're just going to tribute him by sacking those 2 off, and now you have monster spell. Nah, dang, it's only monster trap. It's still Heritage for 2. That's fine. Draw 1, draw 2. Why didn't I just normal summon? Like, why didn't I think so far ahead that I might draw monsters? So let's say I actually, you know, use Heritage as an additional tribute. So we still have our normal summon for turn. We can just, this is kind of cool. This is really cool, actually. We can actually normal summon the, do we want to normal summon Draco Cavalry? Okay, here's our options. Okay, so we can Thunder off the Heritage, get its effect engraved, and then we can activate Snowy. That's why I like Thunder in this deck, because he's like additional copies of Snow. Like, if you open with him, even if you have no other canvas cards, you'll still get to search, because you play a lot of Draco Continuouses as well. You get their effects engraved, you know, Masterpiece, pop this, and then, you know, you get Snowy to search. You can do that, or you can just do this. You can just be like, tribute off that Thundery canvas for Cavalry, because now Masterpiece is unaffected by traps, and he's unaffected by spells, and then he can't be targeted or destroyed, so he's low-key protected by monsters now, because most monster effects do target and destroy outside of Bore Load. So you know, it's just like, why you gotta act like that? So those are your options. Let's go to another test hand, and let's get a +3 off of this Corona. Actually, a +4, because they didn't have an Ash Blossom for that. And if they don't drone Lopper at this line, then we win in this duel. Stimulates the senses. Alright, let's get another test hand though. We lit. Alright, so I really want to get a good shuffle, because that first hand wasn't all that. It's not what I'm used to seeing in this deck. What I'm really used to seeing is like True Kings. Lots of them. True Kings. Lots of them. And Diagrams. Lots of them. And a Masterpiece. I played 3 of them. Where they at? Let's see. That's what I'm talking about. That's a little bit more diverse. You know, it's a mixture of the 3 archetypes. The True King archetype, the Dracos, and the Weather Painters. We have 3 engines in this deck, and it's always nice to see, you know, multiples of the same engines in the same opening hand. You know, you've got a really nice starting off hand. So do I really want to like sack off this return just for the I'm gonna play it smart. Just because you can draw a card doesn't mean you should. Let's go ahead and activate Heritage, additional tribute for Majesty Maiden. It's normal summon Cloud, and then we're gonna set the return. You know, effects always activate, so something gets activated. You search your Masterpiece, and then you're like, return tribute off that Cloud. Let's get it. Masterpiece on the, oh, what? Pop that, and then pop that. Let's get it. Wait, get it 8 like that. Masterpiece out on field, Maiden on field. What do we need? A Snow. That's what we needed. You know why? Because we're gonna normal summon that Snow. We're gonna go ahead and you know, place her canvas in her column. We're gonna go ahead and banish that hoe and search out our water target. Do we really need the water target? Honestly, it's like, where is my rain? Oh, there she go. She way over there on the left side. Search for the rain, and you know, I think like just because we can, we're just gonna like, you know, summon that, popping those, just because, you know, just make plays, just because you can. Let's go for another hand. I want to see something that's not just Masterpiece alone, and not just Calamities alone. I want to see what I was used to seeing when I first built this deck, which was Calamities Masterpiece, you know, with a couple weathery players, with a couple weathery plays in between. So I'm going to get a really good power shuffle and a really good drink of Corona before we do this next hand. One thing I love about the Weathers is their artwork and the way they work, actually. They're pretty cool. They look really, really beautiful. And they're like, not like, you know, meta deck really. They're not going to be like topping anywhere. But I felt like they were so slow by themselves. Even with Valhalla Hall the Fallen, Special 1 Fairy, Normal Summon a Painter. Oh my god, you have 2 on field. It's like, still, it's not that broken. I wanted to make the deck broken. So I feel like this variation was the most competitive build that I can come up with the cards that I have access to. The next would just be a straight up control variant, which is like every trap in the book. And then people are going to be like, all right, Twin Twisters, Denko, evenly matched. So I was just like, man, let's just do this build, see how it works. And it's been working out pretty nice. We drew Apocalypse, Cloud, Apocalypse, Masterpiece, Diagram. Okay, this is looking a lot better. So what I'm going to do is diagram off this Apocalypse. You already know what I'm searching for because I just need to see different cards. I really do. I'm getting that Heritage because I want to draw. I want to draw. I honestly don't think it'd be smart to drop Masterpiece right now, even though you have the potential to draw more cards. No! 3 stacks don't do it. Summon the Masterpiece during your opponent's main phase like a smart person would. Greed. Greed. You'll pay for your own greed. Draw 1 card. Oh, it was Mariamne. We lit, you know. Normal summon for turn. Set Apocalypse. Additional tribute. Nah. Summon the Masterpiece on our opponent's turn. You know, pop, pop. You know how we do it. Masterpiece normally don't die the turn he's summoned. It's possible it happens, but it's a rare occasion. Diagram that away. And what we're going to go for is actually the... it's obligatory, really. Disciples. And then my next favorite monster to make Masterpiece a lot more protected is Draco. You know what these test hands are really looking like? They're looking like true Draco test hands, true King test hands, and not Weather test hand. I don't understand. I run so many Weather Painters and so many Weather Painter canvases. Why have I not been drawing them? I don't run more Draco's True King stuff than I do Weather Painters. It's actually 67% Weather Painter. And I'm not understanding why I keep seeing so much Dracos. It's like, I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a luck-based thing where you don't always draw the cards you want, but still, that's just ridiculous. So we're going to play Disciples. Effect additional tribute. Gonna sack off Disciples? Sack off Heritage. Use Heritage additional tribute. Sack this off for him. You know, effect the pop. And then Disciples effect to shuffle these 3. These target for cost. Chain Masterpiece. Banish Heritage. Pop. Still get to shuffle. Still get to draw. Look up Ulti Kanahawk and you'll know what I'm talking about, son. You can do that. Yeah. And I know you can. You know why? Because I've done it before. Oh, he said you ain't got no nipples. Drew Force. Oh, we lit. Drew Snow, normal summon for turn. We use an additional tribute. You know, we're going to normal summon Snow in the canvases column. And this time we're going to activate Thundery. No. We need to protect the Masterpiece as much as possible. So we're going to activate the attack cover. So now Masterpiece can't be targeted or destroyed by anything. He's already unaffected by what he's unaffected by. Now they're like, we have to attack over him. But then you're like, how are you going to attack over him if I'm halving your attack? So we're going to activate the Cloudy on the farthest right from everything. And it's still going to be live because you're going to banish Snow, right? With the Snowy canvas. This is engraved, by the way. The Cloud is engraved. And you're going to search for not another canvas, actually another painter, Thunder, who is like my favorite for this variant. He's so good. And then, you know, stand by. This returns in Cloudy. And then they're like, oh, I want to attack over your Masterpiece. You're like, put you in your place, ho. Really, really nice. I like it. I like it. I feel like the Weather Painters low-key protect your Masterpiece more and make him just like more broken. Like, that's how they really work so far. Like, as far as I've been playing it and just off of what I've been seeing in the test hands and off of just like practicing with the deck, the Weather Painters always protect Masterpiece like more than he would be protected in his own deck, in just a pure Draco deck. And I like that. You know, they protect them from like back rows. They can bounce spells or traps. They can have monsters. They can stop searching for, you know, those obligatory outs that they have. And they're just like, you know, you search that card, banish it from your hand. They kind of make it a lot harder to deal with Masterpiece than it normally would be. Even if they like banish Interrupted Slight Kaiju Slumber and be like, I'm gonna search for a Kaiju, then you're like, Aurora's canvas, banish that stuff, get it out your hand, no Kaiju for you, draw random. It's really dope. So far that's how it's been really working with me. This is a really, really good hand. I'm happy about this one actually. We have to resolve our searches first because Snow's canvas is going to be like, no more searches for the rest of the turn. Pop him. And we're going to search off of him. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to go for my favorite combo. We're going to search for Dryeth, the Draco Cavalry. And then Barastos is going to special summon. We're going to special summon her. And then we're going to go additional tribute of disciples right away. Sack it off. Normal summon him with the additional tribute. Then you're going to be like, normal summon Snow for turn. This is the hand I wanted to show you guys. This is what I'm talking about. Get the engines rolling. Oh, get the juices flowing. Snowy, banish Snow. Rest of the turn, no more searches. It don't matter. And then we're just going to search for another Snow. You know you can do that, right? Consistency, man. Really lit. Make sure you always got a play to make next turn. You could just like search for another canvas to protect you, but I kind of want to make sure that I can go off the way I plan to. We're going to set Waterfall. You're going to activate the Waterfall, sacking off him. He leaves the field, right? Draw 1 card, draw 2 cards. Ooh, we drew Masterpiece. Then his effect, special summon. And we're going to special summon Barastos. Now if these don't die, you already got a free Calamities. But if one of them lives, you got a good pop with Diagram. She returns automatically, and you banish her anyways in Snowy again, and just to search more. This time we're gonna get Sunny's canvas. Yeah, I think we're gonna get Sunny's canvas this time. We're gonna get his canvas. I like how this deck works. It's really fun and awesome. You drew Cloud. That's good. We got Painters in hand. We can make Weather Paint a Rainbow. This returns. Let's put it back in the Snowy column. Let's go ahead and reside that Diagram popping. And let's get the let's get our Heritage. Let's get Heritage for certain. And then let's get another copy of Barastos to make Calamity's Masterpiece, and then some. I'm about to show you guys something really, really crazy. You have to see this, dude. You have to. Okay. So, we're done searching. Snowy says for the rest of the turn after it resolves, you basically can only draw. So, we're going to banish Snow, right? Wait a minute. Yeah. I think so. Before we banish Snow, let's halt. Let's do our normal summon for turn. Normal summon Snow in this adjacent. Snow is going to activate directly. Let's go for Cloudy to protect Masterpiece from being attacked over. And then this deck is going off right now. This deck is going off, man. I'm telling you. So Cloudy is like right there, not in the zone that Barastos is in, the farthest right, in fact. And there's a lot of thought process that's going behind this right now. And then let's go for Heritage. And then we're going to activate Sunny Canvas. And we're going to go for effect. How many canvases are engraved? We have no canvases engraved right now. I wish we had Thunder. There's so much combos we can do right now. Let's get this right. So Sunny Canvas right there in Snow's column. We're not going to do effect yet. We're going to reveal Barastos, popping Barastos and Cloud. And then Barastos' effect. Special summon Agni Mazood. I'm babysitting because I'm doing the video. My girl said I'm babysitting. Let me kill this corona. Yeah, I do want another. Don't ever say I'm babysitting, girl. You tripping. And then Heritage to draw 1. Oh, we drew Waterfall. Lit. We lit. Overlay the Calamities. I thought we were going to make... Here's what I saw coming. I saw a Weather Paint a Rainbow, a Calamities, and a Masterpiece. But we're going to make Weather Paint a Rainbow a little bit later. We're going to have to do it just a little bit later. So we're going to make Calamities. We're going to do Heritage Additional Tribute. We're summoning Masterpiece in a horrible manner, but nonetheless, we're going to get him on the field because Calamity's Masterpiece is Calamity's Masterpiece. We're gonna need Sunny's canvas, so we're gonna give up Cloudy's canvas because your opponent can't attack with Calamities on field. That's why I like Calamity's Masterpiece, because the most common and popular way to out Masterpiece is attacking over him. You know, you just kind of out diagram, and then you're like, oh, he's at 2950. Now I'm gonna bait out his pop and attack over him. But Calamities is like, boy, you can't attack, you can't even use effects. Let's get it. So I don't even think it's relevant what we make him unaffected by at this point. So we're just tributing 2 spells, effect pop, and then Masterpiece is like banish Cloudy's canvas, pop, and then we're like Snowy is gonna banish the actual snow, and it's gonna search now. Did we already use this effect? No, we did. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Did we? Because if we did, she'd be banished right now. So Snowy's gonna banish. Am I paying attention to what I'm doing? All right, so Snow's gonna banish Snow and search out Sun, because we have Sunny canvas, and Sun's actually gonna come. He's gonna come clutch, and then we're gonna do Sunny canvas. No, we're not gonna do Sunny canvas because you need to banish then tribute a monster you control. I don't want to do that. We're not doing Sunny canvas. We're just gonna set waterfall. This is too much. This is too much. Next test hand. This is no. This deck is lit. This deck is so lit. What's our time at? Let's see. We're at. Oh wow. We're that far in. Okay, we deep. Let me do one more test hand. One more test hand, then I'm gonna stop. I didn't realize we were this far into the video. Drink a Corona. Because I got some more test hand videos. I'm trying to grind as hard as I can. I'm trying to grind as hard as I can. Like, I'm trying to upload as consistently as possible. I'm trying to be like, you know, one of the best Yu-Gi-Tubers out there. And I know I can't do it by being stagnant. So, you know, lately I've been really inspired to just grind. I'm like, man, you know, I really want to hit my goal. My goal is to be at 10,000 subs by the end of the year. I'm very, very optimistic. If you know me in real life, you know, I'm a really optimistic person, and I still have faith that I can hit 10,000 by the end of the year. It's just going to take a lot of hard work, and that's why I've been working real hard with this channel. So this is the last test hand. Let's see what it is. Since it's the last, you know, this deck better bless it. The deck blessed it. I'm not going to lie. It really did, but I don't know if I want to give up every monster in my hand just to search her. I mean, what you can do with this hand, you can literally banish 4 cards from our opponent's deck. Then you can activate Apocalypse to pop her, and then search Masterpiece, and then drop 2 traps to summon Masterpiece and, you know, pop. We can play it out that way, or we can just do one of the safer, more, you know, reserved plays. You can say reserved. You can go Cloud and Thunder. Or you can be like Tribute Thunder to summon Majesty Maiden, set Apocalypse, and then that's a little bit more reserved. So that way, you know, you can still get your Masterpiece play. And I think that's probably the smartest play that I could make based off the hand that I just drew. And of course, you know, after resolution of her effect, you go ahead and drop your Masterpiece. There's no diagram protecting him, so he's susceptible to being destroyed by battle. But, you know, you just literally popped the monster that was in your way and another monster that was in your way with his effect. And then what you drew was pretty nice right there. So what you can do at that point, you probably could just summon your Mariamne, or you can just be like, I'm reckless. I'm going to tribute him to summon him and be like, reveal. And then what you can do is basically give up your Masterpiece for your Calamities, because this is a win. And you pop him and you're like, I'm just going to summon out a random True King and exchange Masterpiece for Calamities. So, you know, that's something you can do. I'm going to do more test hands with this deck to showcase the consistency of it, and also practice more so I can get better with this deck, because, you know, I'm still learning it. It's not like I've been playing it for months or nothing. The Weather Painters just came out, but I'm really digging it. I hope you guys found this to be inspirational and or entertaining. And leave your honest opinion and feedback in the comment section below. Trust me, I read every single comment. Whether I reply or not, you know, I still read them all. And I honestly reply to the ones that, you know, ask for my attention. If, you know, you comment asking me a question, I'm going to comment answering that question. But I'm like, you know, if it's just something like, I guess, for example, one thing could be like, I play the same exact deck too. You know, I play, you know, for example, True Dracokings. you know, I'm not always going to have the time to reply to those. I reply to what's mandatory, which is, you know, when you guys ask me a question. I don't ever want my subscribers to feel like they're ignored, because I really do care about y'all and I value y'all's opinion as well. And whenever you correct me, you know, I really do listen, because I know I'm not the best YouTuber, and I'm not, you know, the smartest guy in the world. I just know what I know. And whenever I'm wrong about something, I either figure it out myself or you guys kind of correct me. And I'm never mad when you do correct me. Trust me. You point stuff out that I really needed to pay attention to in the first place. And in the long run, you guys are only making me better. So it's just helping me out. But yeah, God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. I'm going to show you how consistent my shut-alls are next. So y'all stay tuned for that. God bless.